Oh, hi there. Hey guys, what's up? It's Bones. And so first of all, real quick, I just want to say sorry I've been gone for so long. I think I was really only meaning to be gone for like 2 weeks there after February. And long story short, it didn't happen. I'll explain a little bit more in a minute, so please just chill out. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, hey, look, it's that guy that was making videos for a little while and then he vanished. And where the hell's he been? Well, first of all, you'll notice I'm somewhere else completely different. Yes, that's a fridge behind me, over there in the other room. That's a stove. If I can, that wait, yes, that's a stove right there. And where is it? Where is it? Yes, that is Satan. And oh, hey, what's that? Could that be? Yeah, it's a bottle of wine. That's right, guys. I'm back in my apartment. I'm back in the States. I've actually been back for about a month. I got back, oh, what was it, the 26th of last month? And, yeah, I haven't really made it official that I'm back yet. I've kept it kind of quiet. And there's been a few reasons for that. The biggest reason was really I just kind of wanted to ease myself back into life, and, just didn't happen. Life kept dealing me cards, and I kept looking at the cards and going, no, no, I kind of need, I, okay, fine, I'll play that card. Um, So, what exactly happened? Well, I left Camp Beer in Kuwait back in February. And it was only supposed to be for a short time. Maybe it was January, I forget now when. But it was only supposed to be for a short time, 2, 3 weeks, something like that. And the plan had been that I would record videos for you guys in the day leading up to it, and then I'd be uploading a video a week for you guys. I think it was just going to be Shadow of Mordor at the time. And basically, in Arif John, there just wasn't a good place for me to record videos. I didn't want to upload stuff that had a bad quality to it, and as a content creator, I just sort of feel like that'd be a disservice to you guys. So I didn't do that. I made that call, and I've been meaning to kind of come back and say, hey guys, I'm just taking a temporary hiatus. It's just temporary. I'm going to be back, I swear, and it just hasn't happened. So I got back to I left Arif John. I left Kuwait completely. Came back to the States. Was in Texas for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. 2 weeks, I think is what it was. About 10 days. And got back here on the 26th of last month. And what happened was a friend had reached out to me previously and said that she and her kids were going up to Michigan for a thing. And I was figuring at the time, well, okay, surely there's another adult going with her. She has a boyfriend, so I mean, surely he'll be going with, right? So I originally said, hey, that's fantastic. Drive safe, and let me know when you get there. All that good jazz. And I spent the 26th just hanging out with my mom and my brother. We got lunch. I got drunk off of one shot of whiskey. That's how bad my alcohol tolerance was. And I basically, pardon me, I basically spent the next entire next day just kind of relaxing, getting kind of used to things again, kind of wrapping my head around everything I needed to do. I spent the next day, the 28th, which was Friday, I believe. Let me check the calendar real quick. Yeah, Thursday. I spent Thursday getting stuff set up to take some friends shooting, but that meant that I needed to look at my car. I needed to get it fixed. Um, I basically spent the entire day trying to get to that and finding out that there was nothing I could do for it. It has a bad electrical problem now that I just can't fix on my own, and it just really sank in that I can't afford to keep sinking time and money into this vehicle that I can't be sure is even going to work in a month. So, the 29th, I used the inheritance from my grandmother's passing to purchase a new vehicle. It's a lovely car. Got it used. Good deal. It runs fantastic. I know it can get me to and from Kansas City, so I am not at all concerned about it. Spent, what was that, the 30th? Yeah, the 30th hanging out with a couple friends. We went out shooting, and that's when my friend messaged me and said that she really wanted to see me that day, and um, she was going to have to go to bed early that night because she was going to spend the entire next day getting ready to leave for Michigan. So I wound up hanging out with her for a little bit, and in the course of that, like 3 hours that I was hanging out with her, it went from, so you're going to Michigan, let me know when you leave, let me know when you get there, blah, blah, blah. What do you mean you're going alone? Just you and your kids. There's not going to be any other adults with you. You're going to be driving 13 hours. And less than 12 hours to leaving, I decided, okay, I cannot in good faith let you go to Michigan alone. The last thing I want is to get a call, hey, did you hear about so-and-so? They fell asleep at the wheel, crashed on the freeway, dead, her and her kids. It's awful. Especially when I know I could have been there and taken over driving instead. So, I went to Michigan for a week. Had a great time. It was a good bonding experience. And it kind of helped me integrate into life just a little bit. In a way, it's really kind of odd and hard to explain, but it sort of gave me something to focus on, and I wasn't just going it alone at first, which was good. I spent the whole next week helping her move to Michigan, so we got back. I had basically less than a day because she was feeling really anxious and a lot of anxiety, so I spent basically 6 hours in my apartment, and then basically spent the next week at her place, helping her pack and take care of the kids. And then after that, I went to California to visit SlasherCass for her birthday and to attend Fiaura and Spitfire's wedding at BabsCon in California. I just got back home. Oh, today's Sunday. I don't even know what day I got back now that I think about it. I think it was Wednesday. So I got back Wednesday, and I've just been kind of easing myself back into life. It sort of feels like imagine rebooting your computer, and you have to download the entire hard drive, but you got to download at the speed of dial-up. And that's sort of how my brain is. I've been in a major fog the past couple weeks, and there's some mental issues going on. I'm not entirely sure what's up with them. I've had zero appetite really for the past 2 weeks. I've had to force myself to eat. It's getting better. It's getting to where I don't have to force myself to eat. I just generally don't feel hungry, but I don't feel sick if I start eating. That actually brings us up to today. So, what's going on? This isn't just a, hey, Bones is back in the States, congratulations, hallelujah. This is also my announcement that the channel is restarting, and it's going to be restarting in a big way. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's coming out, a lot of stuff that's starting up, and this is all starting on Monday. It was going to start today. I decided to push it back one more. Let me pull up the schedule for you guys real quick, and I'm going to be putting this schedule down in the description below also, but I want you guys to know what's happening because I want you all to join me in this grand adventure of life. So that's not the document I wanted. Hang on a second, guys. That's something else completely different that I know you can't see right now because I don't have it set up to show you guys that, because there are things on my browser I don't want you seeing because they'll give away what I'm working on. So, and there's also some spoilers coming up for the Fallout Equestria Dead Tree because I've been helping proofread that. I don't want you guys seeing stuff that you don't need to be seeing. So, let's see here. There's that. Here we go. So, what all is happening starting tomorrow? Well, tomorrow, I will be recording, yes, Shadow of Mordor. That'll be continuing every Monday. And the videos will be uploaded about 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, right around there. So it should be up by the evening time for about everyone. Or afternoon if you're on the West Coast, or if you live west of that, which I don't imagine anyone that ever watches my channel ever will live outside the United States, but that's just me. Um, so we'll be continuing with what I'm calling Mordor Monday. Yeah, that's right. I'm doing naming conventions now. We'll be continuing that until we finish this last DLC, and then we'll be switching it up to something else. I'll be streaming, actually, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. It'll be about a 2 to 3 hour video. I'm not sure which yet. I'm actually going to go through and talk to some streamers and see what they usually do. And that's going to be continuing until Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 comes out next year. Now, if I finish the game before that happens, fantastic. There's a total conversion mod I want to try out that introduces all of the other vampire clans as playable races instead. But this will just be the vanilla basic game. Tuesday is as of now just going to be a day for myself. That's going to really be a day more for recording and for kind of setting up my apartment and getting it cleaned up. Wednesday, right now I'm calling it Wishin Wednesday. That's going to be originally it was going to be Sekiro, but I've decided with some of the changes that Sony has been making to their stream requirements, I decided I don't necessarily want to do that. It's also kind of late and to be starting up on Sekiro. So, I might have something else for that. If you guys come up with anything, let me know. You can let me know in the comment section below, or you can tell me in over Discord. Otherwise, if I haven't picked out something by Monday, who knows? Maybe we'll start Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines a week early. Who knows? Thursday's going to be Thirsty Thursday. This is going to be the big day. So, that day, there's actually... the Platonic Lesbians are coming back. We're going to be playing more Borderlands, but only for 1 week. And then SlasherCass has to go leave for training. So she'll be back following sometime at least a month from this coming Thursday. It'll be at least a month. I don't know the exact date. Don't ask. But she'll be gone at least a month. During that time, though, I'm going to be setting up with a good friend of mine, Gen Extinct, and he and I are going to be streaming Conan Exiles. Now, that won't be replacing the Platonic Lesbian stream. It's going to be happening either during a different part of the day, or once SlasherCass gets back, we'll be taking that slot back for the Borderlands stream, and then Gen Extinct and I will be playing Conan Exiles at a different time. We don't know yet. It might get pushed to Friday because of his work schedule. We might push that to Friday because right now, Friday is just kind of an off day. There's nothing really going on, so that's going to be more recording time for me and also kind of just downtime. Saturday, right now, is a rest day for me. When my players get back and when they're ready, I'll actually be streaming either Dungeons and Dragons, or we may end up streaming something else during that time. Otherwise, this week there's no plans for it, and again, I'll let you guys know what's going on with that stuff. Don't worry. Sunday, this is the big day, you guys. Sunday, we are going to find God. Actually, we're going to be finding out that we are actually God because I'm going to be doing Morrowind, not streaming it, because there would be a lot of downtime, and unless you guys were really thirsty for a Morrowind stream, it's just going to be a video. Now that's why I need Tuesday and Friday to record, because Morrowind, in case you guys didn't know, there's a lot of just white space in there. There's a lot of doing nothing, just moving from location to location. I'm super psyched to play it, though. I found a directory that has all of the Morrowind mods ever uploaded anywhere. Because I'm finding ones that aren't on Planet Nexus. I'm finding mods that are on, they are on Planet Nexus. I'm finding ones that were on Planet Elder Scrolls. Great House Fliggerty. I forget the other really big one, but there was another big one that isn't around anymore. And this website has all of these mods, and I spent probably a good 2 hours just going through finding mods that I liked and that I can put in, and I don't have to worry about starting over. Because once I start this character's going until we finish this character, and that's going to be it. So I don't really want to do any major game-changing ones. So there's a couple that are rebalances and tweaks, and there's an alchemy one that I'm looking at possibly putting in. Um, Pardon me. Uh, Phlegm. How I hate thee. So if you guys decide that there's a mod that you would like to see integrated into the game, let me know. You guys can just send me the link, or you can tell me what it's called, and I'll look it up. And as long as it's not like the most trolliest Morrowind mod ever, um, which I'm not telling you what that is. If you guys really want to know what the trolliest Morrowind mod ever is, you can look up the trolliest Morrowind mod ever. It's the worst thing ever. I have had literal nightmares about it. Um, and now that I think about it, I should probably have not told you guys that that mod is a thing. Anyway, so you guys can recommend mods to me, and I'll see about integrating them in. Like I said, I don't want to do anything that's real game changey. I just, kind of want to play through vanilla, vanilla-ish. Morrowind, so like texture packs, additional resources, um, a big one, Red's heads, better bodies, and better faces, all three of those. Trust me, I've been around the block. I know, it's a Bethesda game. The character models are awful. They're atrocious. They are horrifying. And that's why those were the three first mods that I found and downloaded. Sorry, better bodies, better heads, Red's heads, yes. Um, so that's kind of the what's coming up. And all of that stuff, guys, every day should be starting up around the 5 o'clock hour. Um, or at least posted. The Platonic Lesbians will be at 8 o'clock p.m. And everything else should be starting up at around 5. I'm still in talks with Gen Extinct to see exactly when he and I are going to do Conan Exiles, which is going to be a modded Conan Exile. So if you guys wanted to see some Conan Exiles, I know it didn't really take off with a lot of streamers, and it had some issues, especially when it first started. The game's come a long way. Otherwise, I'd have been like, sure, I'll play, but I'm not streaming it. And instead, he was like, hey, yo, let's try this out. And I was like, okay, why not? So if you guys want to recommend mods for that, let us know. We've already got a mod list. I guess it's like a mile long now. But, yeah, we'll be starting over from scratch. I've never played. So if you guys have played, you're more than welcome to join us in the voice chat and, kind of talk to us and tell us what's up. Because, ultimately, like I said, I want you guys along for the ride. There's some other games that I'm looking at playing as we go. I'm kind of perusing through my stream library, seeing what I got and what I can work with. And yeah, big things are happening, you guys. What else? Oh, you are going to start seeing ads appear because right now I am unemployed. And while I could go and get a job, I don't want to get a job, get trained up for the job, and then 2 months later turn around and go to school. I think that'd be kind of a douchey thing to do, and honestly, I am not ready to go back into customer service, which around where I am, that's the only thing that there really is now. There's not a lot of industry. There's a few jobs that you can get here and there, but generally you have to already be in the industry to get them, or you have to have experience with something related or a degree. So, what are we at? Almost 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, you guys. Like I said, tomorrow, starting up with Shadow of Mordor. I really need to find out if there's a way that I can eliminate that glare from my glasses so I'm not constantly having to look down. Because right now this is kind of irritating for me, having to look down and remind myself, oh yeah, look down. Don't look up, because now you guys just can't see anything. Right? My eyes look like an angel getting stabbed with an angelic blade. But, if I look down, now I have to remind myself, don't look straight forward, because now I'm looking at my keyboard. I gotta look up at you guys. So yeah, I can't even tell if you can see my eyes unless I look down at my screen. But then I can't tell if I'm looking at the camera well enough for you guys to see what's going on. So that's what's up. That's the big to-do. Like I said, big changes are on the way. The schedule I'm going to put down in the description. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm glad to be back. And if any of you spoil Avengers Endgame for me, I will murder you. With an ice cube. So, you guys have a good night. And I will, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.